It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect Show. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect Show. Bring in your dirty mirrors. We're gonna get them clean. Digging in a little deeper on the Clear Reflect Show. Working to heal our wounds, securing our peace too. Got plenty work to do on the Clear Reflect Show. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect Show. Bring in your dirty mirrors. We're gonna get them clean. Digging in a little deeper on the Clear Reflect Show. Working to heal our wounds, securing our peace too. Got plenty work to do on the Clear Reflect Show. Gon' get 'em clean. Gon' get 'em clean. Gon' get 'em clean so you can see your pretty face. Gon' get 'em clean. Gon' get 'em clean. Gon' get 'em clean so we can see that pretty face. Get the dirt off. Get the dirt off. Get the dirt off. Mirror cleaning time. Get the dirt off. Get the dirt off. Get the dirt off. Mirror cleaning time. We're gonna shine. We're gonna shine. We're gonna shine. Good morning. Welcome to the Clear Reflect Show. I am your host, Valencia, the Visionary Thompson. I thank you so much for joining me today, whether you're watching live, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or if you're catching this show later in the day. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, welcome. I want to thank you for joining me. You could be doing anything else. You could be spending time doing something other than this, and yet you chose to take time out of your busy schedule to listen to what it is that I have to say. And I want you to know that I greatly appreciate that. I greatly appreciate you, and I value your time. Okay, so today's episode of the Clear Reflect Show is our season 1, episode 4, step number 3. Step number 3, cracked identity. Locating the basis for your second guessing. Yeah, you heard me right. Today is step 3, cracked identity. Locating the basis for your second guessing. If this happens to be your first time tuning in, I want you to know the model for our show follows alongside the Broken Leader book project authored by myself. The Broken Leader book project has obviously the feature book called Broken Leader, and it comes along with a study guide entitled Broken Leader Mirror Cleaning Study Guide. And that's exactly what we're going to do. I don't want you to be afraid at all. Don't be anxious, because I promise we're going to go through this together. And I am holding your hand, and we're going to accomplish all that we must, okay? So I want to start out by asking you a question, of course. And that question is, do you enjoy cleaning? Do you enjoy cleaning? Good question, right? Now, when we think about something that's dirty, off the cuff, some of us are going to be like, no, I want no parts of that. As a matter of fact, I prefer somebody else to do my cleaning for me. It's not lost on me, especially as a mother with a career who does all sorts of things. Some kinds of cleaning can feel a little bit therapeutic while you're doing it. If you can relate, it's just like that purging process, that releasing. And so you can get a rhythm and it takes you out of things that require some more intense thinking, in my opinion. But in general, if something's kind of nasty, especially if it's gross, I'm going to dare say most of us are like, nah, you can have that. I don't want to clean it and I don't enjoy it. And I would agree. But do you know that cleaning is something that we must often do so we can make way for something fresh, for something brand new? And if you're somebody that's venturing off into new territory in your life, or if you feel called to be doing new things in this season, you are going to have to get into some intense, deep cleaning beforehand. And you may not like it, right? It's not fun. Sometimes you clean and you dig up some stuff that you may have forgotten about. Sometimes you clean and you discover some things. Some of them might make you smile a bit, or some of them might make you roll your eyes and like, what was I thinking back then? You get the point. But if you grab your dusters, we're going to dust some stuff off today. And in particular, I forgot to ask you this question too, because this matters. Because remember, today we're talking about cracked identity, locating the basis for your second guessing. So the follow-up question to do you enjoy cleaning is this. Not only do you enjoy cleaning, but do you enjoy cleaning anything broken? Clean up something broken typically is a bit more messy than something that's whole. Have you ever broken a mirror before? I know as a child, I was terrified to break a mirror. Raised where I'm from, people would say you're going to get 7 years of bad luck. And even if you believe that or didn't believe that, you push that to the side, you're scared you're going to cut your fingers. You're afraid that some of the debris from the broken mirror will be remaining and you can't quite see it and you might step on it a little later. You get the point. If you've ever broken a mirror or been around a broken mirror, you know exactly the feeling that I'm describing. So, if we don't enjoy those things physically, we can already know that trying to clean up a cracked identity, it's going to hurt a little bit. And that's okay. That's okay. We're going to take our time. We're going to grab our safety gloves and we're going to handle our hearts with care. But just know, this is a chore that we can't pass the buck on. This is a chore that we can't try to, shimmy our ways out of doing. We have to stay right here, okay? All right. If you're still watching, I'm going to take that as your commitment to journey alongside me for this quest. And if you have not yet, remember there is more enclosed in our feature books. Please do grab your copies of Broken Leader and the Broken Leader Mirror Cleaning Study Guide. You can do so by going to brokenleaderbook.com. That is the the way that I would suggest you purchase your books, because then I can sign them for you. If you are like me and use a lot of Amazon, you can definitely get the feature book on Amazon, but not the study guide. However, the study guide is available in other places such as Walmart.com, and there are other websites as well. So don't be afraid. Come along this healing journey with me. Grab your copy so you can dive deeper. All right. Cracked identity. So you know there's homework for you, right? And you know I'm going to leave you with 2 questions. Number 1, and of course it starts with the statement: cleaning a cracked mirror may seem pointless and dangerous even, but necessary for this exercise. Where in life have you questioned your identity? I'm going to repeat that in case it took you a little longer to grab your pencil or pen and write it down, or type those notes in that phone. Cleaning a cracked mirror may seem pointless and dangerous even, but necessary for this exercise. Where in life have you questioned your identity? That's tough, right? And I'm going to tell you the truth. If you are still struggling to see your clear reflection in the mirror, this is going to be hard. It's going to feel a little tough, but that's okay. You've done hard things before, and you can do this too. Let's take a deep breath. Breathe in with me. Hold it a bit. Now release. You're going to survive this. And you're going to be so much better for it. There's so much in store for you. There's so many great things ahead for you in this journey called life. Let's take this moment to clean up what we need to clean up so we can move forward, seeing what we need to see, okay? All right, number 2. If your confidence has been fractured, this may be the root of your second guessing your abilities. Let me repeat that. If your confidence has been fractured, this may be the root of your second guessing your abilities. Reflect on your earliest memories of losing confidence in yourself. Ooh, that one stung. That stung me, y'all, when I wrote it. That one stung a little bit, okay? Let's say that part again. Reflect on your earliest memories of losing confidence in yourself. Y'all, that's hard. I need you to go way back, y'all. Go back for me. Go back. It's not the lady who said something about the dress you wore yesterday, or the guy who had something to say about your haircut or your shoes. Let's go back. Let's go back. Go back. Go deeper. Ooh, okay. And whatever you discover, that's between you and yourself. Should you decide to discuss this with a counselor, there's great work there for you. Don't be afraid to do so. Should you commit this to prayer, know that God will be there to reveal what you need to hear. And if you choose not to do any of those things, God is still here. Wow. Some deep work here for us, you guys. And we can do it. I made a discovery some time back. Because we're in this world that doesn't often, at least in our westernized culture, enough time to grieve, doesn't often offer enough time for us to grieve. We have taught ourselves how to straighten up, wash our face, get into the room, do what we got to do, and put those feelings to the side. But what I have discovered is that the longer you do that, the more things, like it feels like a tightening, right? A tightening inside your chest. The more intense the pain begins to become. And we know there's research that tells us things that we don't process mentally, social, emotionally, they actually can turn out into physical ailments in our bodies. Like there's research that supports that. And so those things occur. And then what happens is you're not healing. You're not getting over it. You put on this mask that even now you may even begin to believe that you've gotten past it, but you've not. You've just buried it. And you're carrying it. And it's growing. It has roots first, and then now it's a whole plant, and then becomes a whole tree inside of you. So it is far better to confront the issue. Sometimes there's more than one issue. Head on. And that's what I'm inviting you to do today. Yeah, it's going to hurt. That's okay. We feel. We might get a little angry. We may even need to cry. But emoting is good. Okay? I don't know how you were raised or what you were taught, but it's a good thing. It's a natural process. And in the same way we talked about having to purge and cleanse in our homes, we need to purge and cleanse our temples, which are these bodies. Okay? And that's it. That is all. Thank you so much for your time today. If you did not catch my sorority sister Keontae Lomax's Everyday Ease show yet, I encourage you to do so. When it's playing, it happens on Fridays at 8 a.m. You can get your weekly tips for peace and productivity on the Everyday Ease show with Keontae Lomax, and it airs on LinkedIn as well as YouTube. Before I go, I want to say, if this time was beneficial for you and if you found it healthy for your personal development, I invite you to continue alongside me for the rest of this journey. It is my hope to see you next time. If you want to connect with me, feel free to DM me on whatever platform you're watching this on. If you want to come and heal with me, definitely pick up these books and know that you're going to be okay as you go through this quest. And I look forward to the next time that we will be together. The Clear Reflect show will not be next Friday. It will be after that. Until then, you take care of yourselves and you be well. Bye-bye. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect show. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect show. Bring in your dirty mirrors. We're gonna get them clean.